a blood boy too. Time in rock the ship and count 4, 3, 2, 1. We're not stopping till we hit the road. I think I'll take a walk through the park in the darkness. Wonder what this life is all about.
All right, that was Seawater performing Hit the Moon. And here with us is Seawater. We are joined by JR, Sam, Pat, and Riley. Welcome.
Thank you.
All right, what's the story behind that song?
That song is kind of largely about being a musician and just overcoming odds. One of the lines in it is digging up my ambition with a plastic spoon, kind of working with what you got. And obviously the hook, we're not stopping until we hit the moon, so just saying that we're doing it.
You are doing it. You're going to be going on tour pretty soon. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. But first I want to get to know all of you. So you are originally from Maryland, but you all kind of came here and you met together. So who met who first?
Well, Sam, Patrick, and I are actually from like DC, right outside in Virginia. Sam and I were playing music together since we were like 15 years old. And then we all met JR when we got down to Charleston, and Patrick was practicing hard and playing bass, and so we formed this little team that we got.
Nice. Okay, so who plays what? So you play the...
I'm a guitarist and singer.
All right, and you are...
A bass player.
Bass player, all right. Sam? True.
And I'm a guitar player.
And guitar, okay. So you guys have a really cool sound. It's kind of reminiscent of the Mighty Mighty Boss tones. It's got that reggae punk. You're from Maryland, you're in Charleston, but you're playing reggae punk. So where did this come from?
Kind of,
Yeah,
I'll
go
take
for
this
it.
one. Kind of came naturally. I feel like we've got a lot of different influences, and every time that we're writing a song, this is the sound that occurs. So it was pretty organic.
Yeah, and what do you like about that sound so much?
The energy,
Yeah,
positivity.
definitely energy.
Yeah.
It's, I mean, even though we get hard sometimes, like it's all positive music.
Right.
And it's a lot of fun.
It is fun. It gets you up and dancing and moving around.
Yeah.
And you do draw from other genres as well, though.
Yeah.
We were talking about Jimmy Buffett earlier. So you don't have to.
Sometimes.
You like
What's
you're
up, Jimmy?
kind of paired heads. Not exactly. But it was actually the very first concert that you saw, right?
Yeah, it was. It was my first show.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's got a little Jimmy in their heart.
All right.
I wouldn't say that we're necessarily influenced by Jimmy Buffett, but yeah.
We appreciate it.
Yeah,
respect
we
that.
appreciate him, yeah.
It's same vibe.
Sure.
Upbeat, high energy, it's positive. It's
Yeah,
good.
Jimmy Buffett.
What is the decision? Where does it come from to become a musician? Because you originally, some of you came here to go to College of Charleston. You were majoring in a few different majors. One was...
Yeah, Pat and I are arts management.
Arts management,
yeah,
okay.
we graduated a few years ago. Yeah, so, I don't know, deciding to be a musician was, it just kind of came.
Yeah.
You know?
You were playing for a while, so by that
Yeah.
point, but you just knew that you really wanted to take this to the professional level.
Yeah, it was about probably junior or sophomore year. Riley and I figured out we wanted to do it for pretty much the rest of our lives.
It takes, I think, a lot of faith in the people that you're playing with too.
Yeah, for sure.
I think we all have a lot of faith in this lineup and what each of us are individually capable of, and what that means as a team. And we're trying to do something with that and see where it can take us.
Charleston seems to be a pretty good breeding ground for musicians, and it's very fertile to kind of get that sound out there. You've got Charleston Poorhouse, you've got all these other venues, so you've kind of made your way into those places. You're pretty regular there too, right?
Yeah.
And Poorhouses are probably our favorite place to play in town, but we also love Music Farm Charleston. We're actually doing our album release show there a week from today.
Oh, very cool.
February
Okay.
24th.
Well, we're going to be talking about that when we come back, so don't go anywhere. We're going to continue our interview with Seawater. We'll be right back.
I hope I find a new light in my mind. And yeah, I'm fine. I just need a little time to come to terms with the new life. I'm not the me you left behind. You left behind.
That was Charleston band Seawater performing I'm Fine. Well, we're all fine right here. We're talking to Seawater. We're here with Sam, JR, Pat, and Riley. So I'm Fine. That's a pretty fun, upbeat song.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun writing that one together, for sure. I think it kind of encompasses everything we like to do musically, and yeah, upbeat and energetic and a little bit of metal in there. So it was definitely fun to write.
Good percussion too. What's
yeah.
that box thing that you're playing?
It's a cajon.
A cajon. Okay.
Yes.
So what is a cajon? Because you can tap it on different places and it makes
It's
a
a
different
Latin
sound.
instrument. It's like basically a wooden box, and there's snares on the inside that kind of emulate like a snare drum.
Oh, cool.
It's really unique.
It is a unique instrument. I've seen a video of some girl playing one on a subway. You may have seen that floating around on Facebook somewhere, but it makes such a cool sound. I also saw the guitar. It almost sounded a little Spanishy in a way. So is there kind of a Spanish flavor in that song?
Yeah.
In that song, for sure.
A lot of our songs end up kind of having a Latin feel to them. I think a lot of it is just minor keys. I like
Yeah.
minor keys, and so.
So if anyone doesn't know who
who
Seawater is a Charleston-born band, actually partly from Maryland as well, but their genre is more of a punk reggae type of sound. It's a lot of fun. It's really upbeat. Now you're also managed by Tyler Boone, so we're all very familiar with Tyler Boone around here. So how did you all come together?
Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah,
Go for it.
he's been a good friend of ours for 3 or 4 years now.
Yeah.
We have a lot of respect for not only his music, but what he does on the back end, on the business side of things. And we talked about it kind of right when we first met him, and it'd be awesome if he was helping us out with booking shows, social media, everything. And he approached us, couple months ago, 2 months, 2-3 months ago or so. I mean, it's a very recent thing that's helping us out, but he's pulling his weight, helping us pull in some.
He's a hard worker.
Yeah, he is.
for sure.
He is. We love having him on the team.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Now you all are coming out with something.
Yeah.
So tell us about that.
So actually, yeah, today, at midnight last night, our new album, Hit the Moon, dropped. It's on Spotify, iTunes, Bandcamp,
Congratulations.
SoundCloud. Thank you. We're
great.
really, really excited about it. So
Put a lot of work into it. So
18 months later.
check it out.
18
Yeah.
months in the studio. It's 16 original songs, and it's supposed to be listened to in its entirety at one time, kind of like an old school record.
So is it a story? Is it kind of one long?
Musically.
Yeah, there's a start. There's a beginning and an end.
Is there? Okay.
It's a fluid album. A lot of us listen to a lot of records, and we tried to really focus on keeping that old LP record style going.
It's nice. We're kind of missing
transition.
that in some of our newer music these days, and we want to go back to that.
I haven't seen anybody do that, at least from Charleston recently, and we love that. We love that stuff.
Now,
So-
you're not just going to stay in Charleston. You've got a tour coming up, so you're leaving tonight for
Tallahassee.
Tallahassee. Okay. How often do you tour?
Not as often as we'd like. But we're now that we're finished in the studio, I mean, half the time that we've been together, we've been playing together, we've been in the studio, so it's been hard to get away from town. So we're just now starting to tap into Florida. Obviously, because we're from D.C., Maryland, we're going to continue making regular trips up there, and trips out to Colorado.
Nice.
Tennessee, and hopefully West Coast are in the near future here. Looks like we're going to do another Virgin Islands trip here too.
Virgin Islands, how fun is that?
Yeah, it's awesome.
way
You've
too
got the
much
perfect
fun.
sound for that too.
Yeah,
It really kind of
kills
fits like a
down there.
glove.
It definitely
Yeah.
kills down there.
We had a
Yeah.
good time.
Now, all your family's back in Maryland?
Virginia and now
North Carolina,
North
for me now.
Carolina,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So do your parents miss you? Do they come and
try to
visit
visit
you?
all- I think all of our families are coming. All of our families are coming to our release show, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Anytime we have a big show, they try to make it to town, so that's nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Gotta clean our rooms.
Yeah.
Gotta clean those rooms. Make sure you wash under the fingernails and
Oh, yeah.
wash the faces. Okay, that's great. All right, so where can people find your music and find more information about you?
We are on Spotify, iTunes. We are on social media at Seawater Music on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Seawater Music. And yeah, so
Great.
yeah, seawatermusic.com. Kind of all over
Congratulations,
the
you
place.
guys.
Yeah.
You guys are really
much.
killing
Yeah,
it. Wonderful. So Tallahassee's lucky to have you.
Thanks.
We hope to have you back here.
Yeah.
All right,
February
don't
24th.
forget us. Don't forget us. All right.